Halloween is over. Wow, what a trip. I mean, let me tell you. Wow, it's too bright. Let's put the glass back on. Let me tell you, from one party to another party. I guess the number one party was Travis Scott. That was a great party. That was the Maxim party, Maxim magazine. Phenomenal time. Okay, just phenomenal. And also the day before was the Snoop Dogg party. Whew, wow. I mean, you know something? Performances. I mean, these things are just unheard of. I mean, when I was growing up, Halloween meant, you knocked on people's doors and trick or treat, you got your candy, and, that was it. When I was 21, it was going to the bars and get wasted and all that stuff. When I was probably about 30, I guess it was more like house parties and stuff. But I'll tell you something, and this goes without saying, here in Miami, well, it just doesn't stop. And it gets better and better and better. And I gotta tell you, I finished off last night out of costume, on Lincoln Road. And oh my God, Lincoln Road is back. I mean, the place was packed, and there was a lot of revelers there, and people in costume, great costumes, and it was just so nice to see because the past couple of years it hasn't been because of COVID. So I guess we're finally out of this situation because I'll tell you something. Everybody was just having a blast there last night. And when I tell you blast, I'm telling you something. It was hysterical. So I got to tell you some of the things that happened to me that was kind of funny. One of the parties I went to, which was in Wynwood, there was a couple of girls having an altercation with I don't know, I guess they were getting thrown out of the place. And they were loud and obnoxious. But you know what? This is the old, you take the good with the bad, if you understand what I'm saying. And that's really what life is all about, don't you think? Am I right? So, I mean, this is the way I've always looked at it. You have good times, you have bad times. These people were just like having the worst time of their lives. And, of course, now, on the other side of the coin, I found it entertaining. And I know I'm going to get some flack for that, but what can I say? I just found it entertaining. And the reason I found it entertaining is because nobody got hurt. There was no guns brandished, nobody thrown to the ground, no punches flying. It was just yelling. And yelling, well, listen, as far as I'm concerned, do I want to hear people yelling? No. But I'll tell you one thing, it does change the atmosphere. I mean, you're going from a nice venue with a lot of fun people, and everybody's having cocktails and talking, and to all of a sudden screaming, yelling, pushing. And when I say pushing, basically it was the security guards that were pushing people. So that was one of the instances. Something else that happened to me yesterday, which was very exciting, and I give a shout out to the person who did it. But I was on Lincoln Road last night, and a guy comes running up to me, tall guy, and a guy probably in his late 30s, or late 20s, I guess, and comes up and gives me a big hug and said, "You saved my life." And of course, I looked at him, I said, "I think you may have the wrong person." He goes, No. He said, "While I had COVID, I watched your show like crazy, and I had a great time watching your show, just a fabulous time." He said, "And you made me laugh, you made me smile, you're a nice guy." Let me put it this way. He gave me every compliment in the book. Okay? I mean, when I tell you every compliment, oh my God. And which is why I am in the process of doing something else right now. Now, can I tell you what it is? I am this close to telling you. I really am. I mean, I'm this close. So, just, hang out a little bit longer. And when I tell you what this situation is, I think you're going to love it. Well, I hope you'll love it. I've got my irons in the fire all over the place right now, and all good stuff. I can only tell you after it happens. And the reason that is because I learned a long time ago. I don't like to tell people that I'm doing something and the next thing you know, it just doesn't happen, if you understand what I'm saying. So, I mean, I hear this from so many people. So many people say, oh, I'm doing this. Well, I will tell you this. I do have reservations for the premiere of a major movie in Rhode Island. And that's a done deal. So that will be in December. And Black Tie Affair. And I've got a few other things that I'm doing up in the New England area in December, but I also have things I'm doing. I'm hosting for a major fundraiser on the 14th, which I will tell you all about, and that should be exciting. I'm also, well, listen, I don't want to tell you everything I'm doing right now, but I will tell you this, that I've got so many things going on right now. It's insane. And do you think I'm thrilled about it? I'm so thrilled, it's unbelievable. Well, now, I have to cut this short today, and the reason is I have an appointment, and my appointment is about my book. Now, if you guys have not gotten my book yet, well, okay, maybe you never will. But for those who do listen to me and watch me, and you'll see my my new, I can't tell you what it is, but my new something or other. I want you to read my book. It's called Drugs and Roses, and you'll find it on Amazon. So make sure you read it, and it's it's pretty funny. I think it's funny, and the people who have read it loved it. I'm sure there's a few out there who don't. Which probably the ones I wrote it about, if you know what I mean. But I have so much more to tell you. I have so many things going on right now, and I have just one thing after another, after another, after another. So you know what I'm going to do is I'll build them all up, probably by the end of the weekend. Then I'll tell you everything. Okay? Well, I'm not promising though. Okay. Have a great time, everybody.